Hello pals, welcome back to my channel. It is bullet journal time again, my favourite time of the month where I get to plan out my bullet journal spreads for the following month. So as always, I'm going to take you through last month's spreads so you can see how I've used them. I did love the layout that I used for October's monthly spread, but as you can see at the bottom of my calendar, it got very full very quickly, so I'm going to be changing that up. And my mood tracker, I kind of kept forgetting to fill it in. As you can see, there's some empty spaces, so we'll be changing that up as well. My first weekly spread, I absolutely loved this really cute picture that I cut out from a magazine, and I just felt like the page was filled really well, and I like that when all of the pages fill up. And I've just pinned together some of the pages that have scribbly notes on that aren't very pretty for you to see. This weekly spread is kind of messy and I don't like it, and there was loads of empty space, so I stuck in loads more pictures than I normally would to fill it up. But yeah, that was a very busy week. That was the week when Adam was off work and I was vlogging loads and we were doing loads of exciting things, so I didn't really have much time to use my bullet journal. This weekly spread was really cool, using my super cute stickers from Nikki McWilliams. And now we are on to this week, which I think has been my favourite weekly spread this month. I love how it looks with the weekly to-dos in the middle and then the daily to-dos around the outside. So moving on to November. And to go with my nails, and as you might have seen on Instagram, I am doing a space theme and stars and the night sky and everything. And I actually did this theme for November last year, so you can see my last year's spreads and how they compare. So for this theme, I'm cutting out some pages that I found in this magazine that have like night sky prints on, and I've got some starry paper and my navy and purple Creative Peak pens and my black Tombow and my silver gel pen, and that's a chalk pen on the end, but I didn't actually end up using that. I've got these super cute washi tapes that have stars on and then like a matching metallic one that I might use. And I'm also using the nail polish that I have on my fingers. I love using this theme for this time of year because it gets dark earlier, we've got bonfire night, we're going out to look at fireworks, me and Adam are going on a stargazing event soon, so it's just, yeah, I love this theme. So like I said, I'm changing up my monthly layout back to a calendar layout that I used to do a couple months ago, just because I've got a bit more space to write things in, and each of these squares is 6 dots across. Then these circles will be for the date and for my mood tracker. I didn't need to draw all those top ones in because I ended up colouring them in anyway. And I'm writing the dates in with my silver pen on top of the black. I think that looks really cool. Then I'm using my Creative Peak pens and the water pen that comes with them to make this really cool space cloud marbly effect thing, like watercolour look, and I like that it looks imperfect and not completely blended, and yeah, I just think it's a really cool effect. I'm putting in some accents with this washi tape, and I just think it looks really like magical and like a wizard's handbook. And Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is out next month, and I am so excited. We're going to see it the first day that it's out in the cinema. So with the lettering and the little star detailing and the washi tape and the colouring, I just think it looks really like magical and like a witch's spell book, I don't know. So it kind of went a bit more witchy, wizardy than night sky, but oh well, I like the overall effect. I've just got my tracker down the side. I like to use up all of the space available, as you probably know if you've been watching my videos for a little while. So I like to, yeah, put my tracker down the side of my monthly spread rather than having its own page. And I've been really enjoying tracking the more healthy habits kind of things rather than social media that I used to track. So if you can see, I track whether I meditate, whether I use my journal, whether I drink enough water, whether I do exercise, and whether I read. Then I'm filling in all of the extra space with more of the space cloud shading watercolour thing, just because it looks really cool. I really meant it when I said I like to use up all of the space. I'm putting my social media tracker in the top corner, and then in the bottom corner is the key for my mood tracker. Like I said, I'm changing it up, so those little circles that are in the bottom of each corner, I'm actually going to shade them in as a phase of the moon. I thought that went really well with the theme, so I'm just making my little key so I know what phase of the moon is what mood. So I really hope that I can stick with this a bit better, and it might be a bit easier to see because in my last month's mood tracker all of the shades were pretty similar, so it was quite hard to tell what mood I was colouring in. Then of course I'm adding lots more star details and constellations and shooting stars. I absolutely love this spread. I'm also planning out my first weekly spread because it's got half of October in it anyway. I'm using the cutouts from that magazine just to put a starry border around the page, and then I'm using my nail polish to make this really cool nail polish spacey splodgy thing in the middle. It did go a little bit messier than I intended it to, but I kind of fixed it by doing dots of the nail polish rather than just splodges of it. And then I did some more on top of the picture that I stuck in just to tie it all together. And you might think that nail polish would just leak through the pages, but it honestly doesn't. And when it's dry, it does take a while to dry, mind. I kept dipping my hand in it and getting silver on my hand. It looks amazing, and it gives it kind of like a textured effect as well as the really cool metallic colour. I love how this weekly spread looks as well. I am obsessed with this theme. I'm definitely keeping this up for the whole month. Let me know in the comments what theme you're doing for your bullet journal this month, and if you haven't set yours out yet, maybe you want to do a space theme, and if you do, please tag me in your pictures on Instagram or wherever. Send me pictures of your spreads because I would love to see them. So that's everything I'm setting up for this month. I really hope you enjoyed this video and you enjoy this spread theme as much as I do, because I am obsessed with it, as I keep saying. You might have seen I've been doing Vlogtober for all of last month, so if you haven't caught up on them, make sure you do. I'll link the playlist at the end, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!